All right, welcome back. Now, the topical issue of land seems to have actually evoked conversations almost everywhere, even in the world of entertainment. Now, the Caucasian Chalk Circle is a theatrical play that tackles the subject, as well as, of course, other government-related issues, including your corruption, inequalities, and, of course, the socio-economic issues. Mimi Mahlasela is a cast member in this star-studded production, and she joins us now, but she's also joined by the director of the play, Lebohang Motaung. Dumelang, welcome to Morning Live.
Good morning.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you so much for coming through. When I see you, I see 7 dalan, maar that is nie 7 dalan van oggend nie. We're talking something different.
Yes, we're talking theatre this morning.
We're talking theatre this morning.
Yes.
Let me just start with you. Talk to us about the storyline.
So, the Caucasian Chalk Circle introduces us in a prologue to two groups of farmers who are fighting over a little farm, a piece of land. One group of farmers are goat herders who claim the piece of land because they grew up there, they know it well, they know how to take care of it, and the other group of farmers want to recapitalize the land and turn it into a vineyard to make money. And so the government sends an expert to try and solve this dispute. And within the whole argument, the villagers, as we call them, decide to put on a play. And the name of that play is the Chalk Circle. So because it's set in the Georgian mountains, it is called the Caucasian Chalk Circle. But the Chalk Circle itself is an ancient parable which demonstrates the maxim that says that things belong to those who can take care of them best. But it is also loosely based on King Solomon's famous trial of two mothers who are fighting over a child, and he actually gives the child over to the one who is not a biological mother because she cares more, or the biological mother gets the child. But in this Chalk Circle, the one who is not the biological mother gets the child. So it is an old parable.
Bible and current issues on this play. How difficult for you was it to actually put it in South African context? We do know that the issue of land is something that's very topical now.
Yes. Putting it in any context is easy because, not easy, but it is possible to do because Brecht talks about socio-economic issues. I mean, at the heart of the story, you find a kitchen maid, Grusha, who's played by Koketso Motlhabane. And she is left with this baby in the midst of turmoil where the biological mother of the child leaves the child behind because she's concerned about material gain. And she goes through this journey and later on meets a judge called Azdak, who is actually a drunk judge. And through that character, the voice of Brecht actually mocks the law and talks about how the law favors the rich. So in essence, he is almost like a revolutionary or an activist through the voice of these two characters. Azdak is played by Aubrey Paul, by the way. And I think the themes are quite universal. We're talking about child neglect. We're talking about women abuse. We're talking about government corruption. We're talking about themes that are universally adaptable to any society in the world. And therefore, I felt that it will be possible for South African audiences to identify with these themes and relate with
them. Yeah, it sounds quite interesting. It is a must-watch. But when assist me, your character in this play, talk to us about it. And how do you relate with theatre anyway?
Well, I'm a theatre-trained actress. Okay. So before TV, there was a theatre background. I play multiple characters. I play the cook that works for the governor and the wife. She's sort of like a mother figure to Grusha, who is played by Koketso. She's the mother figure. She's always worked for the governor, so she knows the ins and outs of the palace. I play also a doctor, one of the doctors that work for the governor and his wife. I play an architect and I play a petitioner as well. So there's a lot of different characters that I play. Each cast member has about 4 to 5, 6 different characters.
I believe you have to be very versatile in order for you to be able to play so many characters.
And the beauty about being on stage in theatre is that you don't have the time to prepare the different characters, to showcase the different characters. It happens right there and there instantly. Sure. So that's the challenge, but I'm enjoying it very much.
But how's that space for you if you were to compare it with television?
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah.
It's
that your first
exciting. Yeah, it's exciting. It's I think it's every actor's dream and wish to be there every single day. But yeah, it's amazing.
All right, now, with Lebohang, what do you hope audiences will take from this production?
Well, there's a role of a singer who's also played by Aubrey, and right at the top of the play he says, "It is our duty to entertain." And he looks at the audience and he says, "It is your duty to make conclusions." So with that, I think what I'm saying is that I hope that the audience, first of all, enjoy the entertainment, because even though we are dealing with very serious issues like assassinations and totalitarianism, it is done in a humorous way to remind the audience that, hey, look, you are watching a show. These things are there as factual things that are reminding you to say, look up at the mirror and reflect. I hope that the audience gets a chance to reflect, because the issues we are talking about are very serious to our lives. But we hope that they can have a time of reflection and really just use that to have their own conclusions and decide to change the situation that they live in after watching the play, and not just have a conversation over coffee.
All right, so you put it there, it's entirely up to us as to what we conclude.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So Ikaino, is it showing now?
It's opening on the 5th. The 5th and the 6th of April is the preview, and the official opening night is the 7th of April, and it plays until the 23rd of April at the Joburg Theatre.
Right.
On Thursdays and Tuesdays we have 8 o'clock shows, 8 in the evening, and on Wednesdays and Fridays we have 2 shows, 11 a.m. and 20:00.
There's so much information to grasp. Do you perhaps have any information or a Facebook page or Twitter handle where our viewers can go?
They can go to www.joburgtheatre.com.
All right.
And booking is www.webtickets.com.
All right. Well, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you very much indeed. There you have it. We were speaking to Mimi Mahlasela. She is one of the cast members in this production, also joined by the director, Lebohang Motaung. So go to the Joburg Theatre website for more information as to when the play will be shown. All right, it's 8 minutes before 8 o'clock, and I believe it's time for your weather update. It's standing by.